So I've been bulking for I think nearly 3 months now. Like I've been in a calorie surplus, and yesterday I had 1,000 calorie surplus just to experiment. I'm gonna be hitting a juicy chest day today, so I want to see like how it reacts. And honestly, this bulk has been going very smooth. Like my face is not as fat as it would be on my last year's bulk. I feel good. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep bulking for, but I think maybe at the very most a month more, perhaps. I don't know, because I do like being lean, but I am kind of lean right now. Like some bit of abs still. Nothing crazy like before, but like it's still there. Like I'm not like if you still have abs and you're bulked up, I think you're doing a good job. I'm gonna show you guys everything I eat. So meal one was 5 eggs and 40 grams of tortillas, 10 grams of butter, and 165 milliliters of coffee, like with the oat milk, and I drank that twice. In total, that's probably 700 calories down. And then I'm gonna have my meal two, which I'm gonna film. I'm gonna film everything. So because bulking is so easy, it's not that hard if you know what you're doing. So enjoy this video, and I'm gonna be hitting chest as well, so enjoy it. So we got meal two, which is just pasta with ground beef. This is 60 grams of protein and 100 grams of carbs. It's 1,100 calories. So I put 150 grams of actual pasta, 250 grams of beef, and 40 grams of tomato sauce. Now the reason why it's kind of high in calories is because the beef, the cut is actually fattier than usual. The one that I buy is the lean one, and I didn't have any, so that's why it's kind of higher in calories than usually it is. And yeah, but this is 1,000 calories, and it's gonna fill me up, and this is also gonna be my pre-workout meal. So let's go. So meal three is gonna be Greek yogurt, so 200 grams of Greek yogurt and 50 grams of raw honey. This is gonna be my pre-workout meal. So I accidentally made a mistake. I said my meal before this was my pre-workout meal, but I actually made a mistake. It was this one right here. So we'll be hitting some chest, shoulders, and triceps as I work out. I'm gonna try to lift some heavy weight, and let's do it.
Where am I going now? Just falling over dreams. Now I'm just so far gone, this isn't what it seems. Taking me so damn long, it's fading from belief. I need to slow this down, it's burning from beneath. Come break this line, this whole tomorrow tight. Holding on for what is worth my life. I'm on time, I'll make it up the void. Find my way to giants in the sky. Tonight it comes to life.
Alright, so some of the things that I do to be successful in my diet is I follow a few rules essentially. So this is the same thing for cutting, bulking, main gaining, anything. And this is what I do. I think you should do it. It's gonna help a lot in the gym, and it's gonna help a lot generally speaking. So obviously the most important one is tracking everything. Like even if I'm bulking, I'm tracking everything. I want to know exactly how much food I'm eating, how much food I need. You know, if I'm over my calorie maintenance, am I under it? This just makes my life easier. I'm in a steady pace. I know exactly like how I'm progressing, how I'm gonna look in a week, and etc. And this just makes my life a lot easier. So no matter what, I'm always tracking, measuring everything, blah 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 blah. Even if I'm bulking and cutting, because like I said in many videos, the only difference between cutting and bulking is that the number of calories is slightly higher when you're bulking. You should be eating the same foods, the same everything. Your training should be the same as well. Another tip is that I think of my calories as like a currency, the amount of money I could spend today. So it's wise to not spend it all in like the first meal. I want to spread out my calories accordingly, right? So yes, if you're bulking, you have more money to spend, but you can still spend all the money, if that makes sense. So instead of eating 90% of your calories in the morning and you got 10% for nighttime, why don't you just evenly spread it out? And you need to keep in mind that you need to get your protein goal, which means that you should spend your currency, like your calories, on foods that give you protein. And say you reach your protein goal, in theory, you can eat whatever you want as long as you are in budget and as long as you get your protein goals. So that's the way I like to see it. We all have our different numbers, obviously. Like for me, my protein goal will be 200 to 220. And once I get that, I can eat whatever I want within reason. I choose to eat healthy because I want to live a healthier life. But I could have a chicken burger if I wanted to, if I got my 200 grams of protein. That's the way I like to think of it. So let's talk about protein, macros, and etc. Obviously, it should never change. It should always be consistently the same. However, I always prioritize protein because protein is a lot harder to get in compared to fat and carbs. I think they're really easy. I think fat is the easiest, carbs probably second, and protein is the hardest because protein is just that hard. And obviously protein is the most important one. So focusing on protein makes your life easier instead of eating whatever you want in the beginning and then you have a lot of protein to eat at nighttime, which can be quite a hassle, and you end up not doing it, making your gains not as, let's just say, efficient. So yeah, being consistent, making sure you're doing everything the same thing is perfect. You can obviously spice things up, change things around, but the formula should remain the same. It sounds boring, but if you want to be successful in this field of bodybuilding, gym stuff, this is the best option. And everyone's gonna say the same thing, and people might tell you the opposite things they want you to hear, but the truth is, like, being consistent and doing, actually doing what I told you to do is the only way to do it and the best way to do it. So there are some tips, and let's get on with the rest of the meals of the day. Meal 4 is gonna be this. It's it's like a very zero sugar, low calorie cookie. I had one already, so in total I'm gonna be having 2. And you need to be careful because even though it's low in calories, you can still eat a lot of it and it will build up. So I'm only having 2 instead of like 50, but yeah. This is gonna be meal 4. We have a huge problem. So dinner would have been chicken, 300 grams of chicken to get me to my 200 grams of protein. There's a bit of an issue with the chicken department, so I'm gonna be having some whey protein to supplement that. I don't really agree with supplements in terms of whey protein. However, in this case, you need to treat whey protein as a supplement. So if you can't get your protein in, it's like an emergency factor. And I have it here, luckily, I think. So this is the one I'm gonna be using. I'm not gonna reveal the brand. This one, whey protein. And I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have, I think it's like 70 grams is a lot to get my protein in. And that's gonna be the whole meal of the day. So this is exactly what I eat to build muscle and maintain a lean physique and be strong in the gym. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.